So we're going to start on the Amar of Yochanan on the bottom of Mem Zayin Amud Beis. So Amar of Yochanan. Rav Yochanan says, "Katan parech mizamnim lav." With a katan, that is a minor, he can join in a zimun. Three people, doing benching. We can join him in a zimun as long as he has sprouted two pubic hairs. Tanya Nami Hachi. We also learn in a brisa similar to this. Katan shehevi shtei cyrus. A katan that has grown two pubic hairs. Mizamnim love. We can join him in a zimun. V'shalo hevi shtei cyrus. But if he has not grown the two pubic hairs, aim mizamnim love. We can't join with him in a zimun. And aim indocting b'katan. We're not discriminating with a katan, meaning we don't specifically not join make a zimun if there's a katan. So Hagufa Kasha. The Gemara asks, this seems like there's a contradiction within that one brisa. Hevi shtei cyrus in. The brisa said the brisa says Hevi shtei cyrus in. If we the katan has shtei cyrus, we will join him. We can use him for a zimun. Lo hevi lo. But if he does not have it, he can't be part of the zimun. V'hadar tani. And then the brisa goes ahead and says, aim adacting b'katan. We don't discriminate with the katan, which we assume means that any minor is allowed to be a part of a zimun. So it sounds like it contradicts itself. So lasui mai, what's that last part of the brisa where it says aim adacting b'katan? What's that coming to include? So the Gemara says lav lasui katan poreach. Isn't it coming to include a minor who has sprouted two pubic hairs? It says this brisa seems to be a support for Rav Yochanan, who says that a katan that has shtei cyrus is allowed to be a part of a zimun. The Gemara then says, "V'les hilchasa b'chol hanishmaita." The halacha does not follow all these teachings. Ella ki had amar of Nachman. Rather, the halacha is like this of Rav Nachman: Katan hayodeh lemi mevarchin. A katan who knows to who we are benching, mizamnu lav. So a katan that's able to know that we're davening to Hashem, we're thanking Hashem, and that's why we're benching. He is allowed to be a part of the zimun. Whether or not he has shtei cyrus, he's still allowed to. Abai and Rava havu yasui kamei de Rabba. Abai and Rava were once sitting in front of Rabba. Amrlu Rabba. So Rabba said to them, "L'mi v'varchim." Who are we benching to? So Amrle, they said to him, "L'rachmana." We're benching to Hashem. V'rachmana heichi yasiv. And where does Hashem, the merciful one, where does he live? Rava Akhri Lishmim Talala. So Rava pointed towards the ceiling. Abai nafak lebra an Akvi klape shmaya. And Abai went outside and he pointed to the sky. So Amarluhu Rava. So Rava said to them, Tarvayu Rabbanan Havisu. Both of you will grow up to be Talmidei Chacham. Hainu da'amri inshi. This is an example of what people say. Boats in mikatfe yadia. Small pumpkins are discernible when they come from the sap. That's when they become, and it says when kids are small, and this is an example of that situation where you can tell when they're small and young that they're going to be Talmidei Chacham. Amar Yehuda Breder Shmuel Bar Shila Lemishmei de Rav. Yehuda, the son of Shmuel, the son of Shila, says in the name of Rav, Tisha achlu dagan v'echad achal yarek. Let's say you have 9 people who ate grain, and 1 person ate vegetables. Mistarfin, they are able to combine to be a minion for benching. Amar B'zeir says, Ba'mi name of Yehuda. I asked Rabbi Yehuda, Shmona Mahu. So what's the din if you have 8 people who ate grain and 2 people who ate vegetables? Shiva Mahu. And what's the din if you have 7 people who ate grain and 3 people who ate a vegetable? So Amar Li Lo Shna. It's not any different that they all combine to make a minion. So the Gemara says, Shisha Vade Lemibali. So Rabbi Zera said, but 6, I knew that that's not enough if 6 people ate grain and 1 person ate a vegetable. He said that's obvious that they don't combine to make a minion for benching. So Amar Le Rabbi Yirmiyah said to him, Shapir Vadata Deloi Boilcha. You acted right. It's good what you were saying that you didn't ask about 6. Hasam time of Mai, over there when 7 ate bread, or 7, I guess would be the next minimum, when 7 ate bread and 3 ate vegetables, Mishum Di Ikaruba, because you have a majority of people ate bread, and a minority of people who ate vegetables. So Hachanami, so here too, Ikaruba. There's also a majority of people who ate bread, and therefore, in the case of 6, So pretty much what he's saying is he's arguing on Reb Zera. He's saying Reb Zera was saying, I didn't have to ask 6. It's obvious that that's not enough. If 6 people ate grain and 4 people ate vegetables, for sure they don't combine. And Rabbi Yirmiyah comes in and says, yeah, it's good that you didn't ask because it's obvious, just like 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, those all, or 7, 8, and 9, those combine. The reason is because the majority of people ate grain and a minority of people ate vegetables, so therefore it's fine and you can make a minyan together. So the same thing would apply by 6. If 6 people ate grain, that's the majority of people having grain, and therefore that's good enough to make a minyan, and those people who ate the vegetables, they can still combine to make a minyan. So the Gemara then explains Zera. V'ihu savar ruba de minkar bia. Zera holds, yeah, it has to do with majority, but it's a majority that's noticeable. So when you have 7 or 8 or 9, it's obvious that that's a majority. But when you look at a group of people in 6 and 5, it's not as discernible that it's a majority. Why, as if you had 7 or 8 or 9 people who ate bread and only the lesser minority people ate vegetables. Yanai Malka Umalkasa Brichu Rifsa Bahadi Adadi. One time you have King Yanai and the queen were eating bread together. And since Yanai had killed all the Rabbanan, he didn't have anyone to say Birchaz to bench for them. So Amar Le de Bisu, he said to his wife, Man Yayivlan Gavra de Mevarchanlan. He's like, if only there was someone who could give us a person who could bench for us. So Amar Le, so she said to him, Ishtabali, swear to me, Di'im Maisina Lach Gavra Delo Mitzartale, that if I bring you such a person, someone who can bench for you, that you're not going to hurt them, you're not going to be mitzvah them. Ishtabla, so he swore to her. Shimon ben Shetach Achua. She then brought Shimon ben Shetach, who was her brother, she brought him to bench for them. Osvi Beidi Deli Dida. So the king sat Shimon ben Shetach in between himself and the queen. So Amar Le. So the king said to Shimon ben Shetach, Chazis kama yikara avincha. See how much honor I'm giving you. Amar Le, because he's allowing you to bench for them. So Amar Le, so Shimon Shetach said back to him, Lav atka mukrasli. It's not you who's giving me honor. Ella oraisa hi demukali. It's Hashem who's giving me honor. Dichsiv, that it says in the pasuk, so sela useromeka tichab ki tichab kena. You should caress the Torah and it will bring you up and it will honor you when you grab onto it. So Amar La, so Rabbi Yanai said to the queen, Chazisa de lo mekabel maris. You see, he doesn't accept authority, and meaning he's being rude to the king. Yavule kasala bruchi. So he went on and he gave Shem Bashetach a cup of wine in order to say Birchas Hamazon to bench. So Amar, so Shem Bashetach said to him, Heich avrech, how could I bench? Baruch she'achol Yanai v'chavrinu mishalo. Meaning, I didn't eat anything. Should I say, blesses Hashem for Yanai and his friends who have eaten? Meaning, I'm benching, but I didn't actually eat anything, so how could I bench for you and lead the benching? So Shasalu Kasa, so he gave him a cup of wine to drink. Yavu le Kasa Achrinu Baruch. So they gave him another cup of wine, and he drank it, and so he drank that cup of wine, and they gave him another cup, and that's what he said, Berchas HaMazon on. So Amar Rav Abba Breder Rav Chia bar Abba. Rav Abba says, the son of Rav Chia bar Abba says, Shimon ben Shetach the Avid, Shimon ben Shetach who did this, Legarmehu David. He did so according to his own opinion, meaning he shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have made Berchas Hamazon and benched off having that cup of wine. Why? Dahachi Amar Rav Chia bar Abba Amar B'Yochanan. You can't be yotze the rabbim to get rid of their chiyuv until he ate a kazayas of grain. So since Shimon ben Shetach went ahead and led the benching by only having wine, he was saying he did this on his own accord. He really shouldn't have done this because really you're supposed to have a kazayas of bread. And we'll stop here.